Atheism is just a denial that God exists. Atheism cannot guide a state. The Islamists want to replace it with Islam. I want to replace it with Christianity and a Christendom. In those three options, the secular humanists will eventually hand us over to the Islamists. The Islamists will persecute both of us, but Christianity will protect both of us. I'm giving you a practical reason which you can engage with as an atheist to understand that a Christian state is actually better for you than a liberal secular state.
I agree with you a lot about Islam.
Yeah.
Why do we need Christianity to solve the problem?
Right.
What's the question?
The reason why we need Christianity to solve a problem like Islam is because liberalism, secular humanist liberalism, has no ideological means, mechanism, or reason to stop Islamization. Islamization occurs because of demographics, because of Muslim population, and because there's a significant number of Muslims, not all, but a significant number of Muslims that want to see Sharia law implemented. Sharia law is a problem because it leads directly to the persecution of Christians. And it leads to the direct persecution of the church and the hindering of the gospel. And so it is a problem.
It's not just Christians, it's persecution.
I'm talking to him, stop being rude.
It's the persecution of anyone who's not Islamic. It's not.
Sorry?
Isn't it the persecution of anyone who's not Islamic? So it's not just the persecution of Christianity, it's the persecution of...
Yeah, but the reason why it's a problem,
atheists seem to be...
Yeah, atheists are going to get it far worse than Christians.
That's my point. So,
yeah.
so that's why...
Do you want to come here and talk, bro? Because it seems, rather than asking a question, you want to have a conversation. So do you want to come here and have a conversation?
I'm not sure if I want to be so... I'm not sure if I want to be filmed.
I'm always surprised why on my cameras everyone's shy to appear on my camera, but everyone's happy to appear on the Muslim cameras.
Oh, I'm not, no,
right. Well, anyway, what's your point?
No, I've asked my question. I mean, I agree with a lot of the problems that you're talking about. I'm just, as an atheist myself.
Yeah. I mean, your point is valid.
Yeah.
That Islam is going to persecute a lot of people. Atheists will get it worse than Christians, because strictly under Sharia law, I could at least, in theory, pay the jizya tax, and then live as a dhimmi. In theory, I'll kill the first man that demands the jizya tax from me, and I'll die. I'll actually murder the state apparatus person that says I have to pay jizya tax. But the point is, you, as an atheist, don't get that choice. It's Islam or death, right? Or you convert to Judaism or Christianity and then you too can pay the jizya tax. But the point is, like, if you recognize that it's a problem, I invite you to recognize as an atheist that liberal humanist secularism is doing nothing to stop Islamization. And so, as an atheist, you should ally yourself with Christians like me, because Christians like me have the ideological framework to stop Islamization.
But the moment you start making it Christian, then you're forcing atheists to convert to Christianity to solve the problem.
Where did I say that? Did I say that?
Fair enough.
No, I didn't say that, did I? And if I gave you my Bible, could you show me any passage in Scripture where it says I should force you to convert?
Fair enough. But can't we solve the problem without having to identify with any religion?
I don't think you can. I think that there is no such thing as a neutral, objective state, that a state always takes a side, that the state currently follows liberalism, and liberalism has no ideological reason to stop Islamization, and that Christianity, if you're going to ask a question, listen to the answer, and that Christianity gives us an ideological reason to stop Islamization, and this is the reason. Christianity teaches us that we should love our neighbor as we love ourselves. So I should love you, the atheist, as I love myself, the Christian. As a Christian, I don't want to suffer under the oppressive dictates of Islamic Sharia law. And since that is the good that I want for myself, it means that I have an ideological reason to protect you from the same threat and danger.
But I think that also atheists also have the same beliefs to protect your rights too, right?
Yes, but atheism cannot guide a state. Atheism is just a denial that God exists. But you need a narrative to guide a state. And what is the state narrative? Currently, it's liberal secular humanism, which is failing. The Islamists want to replace it with Islam. I want to replace it with Christianity and a Christendom. In those three options, the secular humanists will eventually hand us over to the Islamists. The Islamists will persecute both of us, but Christianity will protect both of us. So you need to be allying yourself with the church. Let me finish my conversation with him.
I agree that there is a lot of commonality in terms of values.
I didn't say there was... hold on, you're mishearing. I did not say that there's a lot of commonality in terms of values, because I don't know what your values are. All you've said is I'm an atheist, which is strictly, simply and only the denial of God's existence. So that doesn't communicate anything else to me.
Fair enough, okay. That's fair, I guess.
I'll come to you next.
Thanks, Donald. That's fair, but I would say that just because there's no name for my value, just because you're a Christian doesn't mean not all Christians are good and have good values.
Not all Christian...
So it doesn't mean that just because of your label you have that value. So
True.
Not all atheists are good either.
No, and actually Jesus would say no one is good but God. So as a Christian, I don't believe anyone's good, actually.
So
I think we're all sinners and we've all fallen short of the glory of God.
yeah, so I want to solve the same problems that you want to solve. I just don't. I get switched off when you say that
And
I have to go down.
But what I'm giving you good reasons why you shouldn't switch off, because atheism doesn't give you a positive ideology. It just gives you a denial. It just gives you a denial of one metaphysical principle. Atheism is simply the denial of God's existence. That is it. But that doesn't give you anything else. So then you need to find from the plethora of ideas in the world an idea that will resist Islamization. And I don't think liberalism is hacking it, but Christianity does hack it. Christianity has defeated Islamization before. And so I'm giving you a reason not to switch off. I'm giving you a practical reason which you can engage with as an atheist to understand that Christianity is actually, a Christian state is actually better for you than a liberal secular state.
Can I say to that man something to help him?
No. I'm having a conversation with him. If you try to push in again, I will not come to you next.
You're taking too long, that's all.
If you try to push in again, if you try to push in again, I will not come to you next. Stop pushing in, or I will not come to you next. That's your final warning. Carry on.
No, I would welcome it. Would you mind?
Bro, I am right. We're done with our conversation. You pushed in. Now I'm not coming to you. Any other questions? Bro, I'm sorry. I was having a conversation with you. I didn't want to talk to him. You brought him into this conversation. Now he's getting a heckle. So our conversation is over, and I'm going to take questions from someone else. All right?
Bob, I thought you were a Christian.
Bro, I am not going to talk to you because you've been trying to push in. I asked you to wait and you wouldn't wait. And now you distracted him from our conversation. So does anybody else want to have a conversation?
I just could contribute. Can I make one point?
No, I'm not in. No. You see, this is exactly why I didn't want. This is exactly why I said to you, if you wait, I will come to you next. But you're constantly interrupted. Then he checked out of the conversation that I was having with him, and so now our conversation is finished. I'm not talking to you. I'll take questions from anyone else.
Can I say why I think it's the case?
Right. Okay. If there are no other questions, I am going to go. Right. Go on. What's your question, bro?
Just like
I've been watching you on YouTube.
Brother, let me talk to you. Sometimes you say you're going for a coffee. If anybody wants to join,
Yeah.
I would like to join and have a
Well, if you're around me when I finish, and I'm in a place to take and go out for coffee with people, I will do. I usually finish around 5ish. Yeah, but I don't always go for coffee. Yeah. So if you're around,
There we can have a
yeah,
conversation.
yeah, and I wish I had a card to give you, because I'd give you a card and we talk. You know. Right. So, okay,
Come all the way from Azerbaijan
to talk to me.
to talk to you.
Right. Well, I mean, let's try and have a coffee.
Possible.
Are you? How long are you here for?
Another 3 days.
Right. Okay. At 5 o'clock, me and you will grab a coffee. All right. At 5 o'clock. Be here at 5. Okay. Right. So I'll go on and do a talk.